Mate, there's a chip there if you want. It's mouldy as well. No, that's dirty.
He's got his chip.
That's
there.
dirty.
That's good.
He's got the chip.
You can relax now.
That's one for you.
His angriness is released.
You're going to be hungry. You're going to be hungry after that.
No.
We should probably start that again. We should definitely start that again.
We are starting again.
Okay.
I thought we were.
Hello and welcome back to the Indie Room. It's been a long time since I've sat down here with a band, but finally I am back, and it's with a hometown band, the Honeymoon Suite, who are from Derby. Thanks for being here with me.
Hello. Thank you.
Are you all alright tonight?
Yeah, man.
Right.
I'm feeling good.
Oh, I feel terrible.
Well, thanks for being here anyway. First off, just for those who don't know and want to become fans, who's who and who plays what in the band?
I'm George. I play the bass. I do the bassing.
Doing the bassing.
I'm
Tom, and I play drums.
I'm Lou. I do bits of guitar and bits of singing.
I'm well and I do
Doing
the
bits of
same.
side.
Cool, perfect. So
Bigger bits of singing.
bigger bits.
What's
Little-
bigger than a bit?
Little guitar.
I do a bit. We all do little bits.
No.
Combination of bits.
Wood is the majority, though.
It's good stuff. Anyway, so as we know, to jump into what's happened recently with you, you released Arcade about a month ago today, your second official single, which came out on Spotify, of course. So first off, what I wanted to ask was how's the reception been to that, and how do you view it as a song? Do you like playing it live? Is it one of your favourites now, straight up?
Yeah, it's good.
Really fun to play live.
I'd say it's probably my favourite to be fair. The way it was written was quite naturally. So George kept playing this bass line over and over, and we kept jamming it, and then eventually we sort of got that bit down.
Yeah.
And then you two added your bits in.
To be fair, I'm sure he wrote like the actual music for it in like
Yeah,
one or two practice sessions, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Maybe even one. I don't know.
There's a quick song. Yeah.
The music came together really quickly, and then obviously make changes. And the lyrics came,
Yeah. And that song, the cover art is quite interesting. What's the story behind that?
Google.
No, it's well, the songs, I guess it's about not really about anything, but it's, I guess one of the themes is kind of hedonism, so I started thinking about some stuff to do with hedonism and obviously raves, so I looked at like royalty free pictures at raves, and yeah, I came across that and I just liked it because it's a copper at a rave, and no one wants to see a copper at a rave, do they?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd choose that.
Perfect piece of juxtaposition there. Right, so when writing songs like that, which despite you saying it's about nothing, it seems to me quite emotional.
It's not about nothing, it's about...
Who writes the lyrics?
It's mainly Lou and Will, I think.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wrote lyrics for this one.
Yeah.
Will wrote lyrics Tasteless.
And with songs like that, do they have to come from like a personal, like a deep personal space, or can they be more about like more generalist views of
Yeah.
Because I feel like artists like Ed Sheeran and stuff can write about things they haven't actually been through, you know what I mean? But with you, is it always personal stuff?
Not always. I'd like to think that track is kind of relatable for certain people our age. I guess it's just about going out, freaking out a bit on drugs.
You don't have to do
Key
that.
point, like.
It's getting a bit weird.
And yeah, I guess bumping into people and shit. Yeah.
Making some friends.
Yeah, I don't really know how to describe it lyrically.
I think it's more like putting yourself in situation. You know, imagine yourself in that situation.
Yeah.
Because you think that like you do see it quite a lot, but you don't. It doesn't necessarily happen to you, but it does
No,
happen
yeah.
to quite a few people your age. So it's one of them.
It's more of a vibe than an idea.
So you guys are from Derby, and you're probably like one of the, you're kind of leading the way with bands from Derby. Did you grow up, or did you already grow up in Derby?
Yeah.
We didn't grow up together though, we didn't know each other until probably like a couple of years ago really, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
As a town, as a city, do you rate Derby, and do you take inspiration at all from where you live?
I think Derby as a city is awful, but we just love it.
Yeah, it's just like the hometown.
So
you
small.
like to
Yeah,
retain
but
it. Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of people kind of hate their own hometown in a way, don't they?
Yeah, want to get out. That's always sort of the mantra of the bands, isn't it?
But I feel like people are starting to do more things now. So like this venue we're at now, Dubrek.
Yeah.
Jay's really pushing to make it more. So he's making it to like a coffee shop, a restaurant, it's a venue. But more people have started to put things on in Derby now, so I feel like a scene will start to develop. They just take a bit of time.
Brett's doing some really good things with Radar Love at the venue, and
And I feel like more people are starting to take, like more people our age and maybe people that come into uni in Derby are starting to take notice of Radar Love as well.
Yeah.
Getting some really good Radar Love. Like, Radar Love's always been big, it's always been a good night, but I feel like especially the past year, I know they had that, Brett did that run of gigs like last year, that was when we played with Trash for like I think it was the 10th anniversary.
And Jaws as well.
Yeah.
They play in Derby?
Yeah, we supported them at the venue, and
It was the first proper time here. They came for 2Q, and then the venue was packed with the Hairy Dog. Have you been?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's like 500 car packed out. So then got them for the venue, and that was packed as well.
Cool. I mean, it's a lot better than it used to be, Derby, because I mean, you kind of got to do a bit of research. But I didn't know hardly any Derby bands. But now I know you. I know a band called Hit Phase, Rex, Boats on the Ocean.
New one, Glass Cannons.
yeah, Glasgow.
Oh yeah, no, I've heard them too. Yeah.
Our mates' bands, yeah.
How important do you think it is for, as part of a small scene, for like bands to support each other in terms of like each other getting
Very
recognition?
important, yeah. Like,
Especially if you go in sort of different directions musically, then you can help each other out because you might have fans that not necessarily the other band might have. So it's like,
yeah, like we've been gigging with a band from Nactus Coon. Well, we've done one gig with them, haven't we?
but we're good friends.
Who's that?
Well,
Nactus Coon,
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of like an
yeah.
R&B, kind of psychedelic R&B.
They did a World Cup song. didn't they?
Yeah. But they're really cool. But we're quite different bands, but I think we have come from a kind of similar scene, don't we?
Yeah.
So that works well.
Yeah. Well, I want to move on to your other songs now.
Okay.
Obviously, on Spotify, Tasteless is the only other one, but you have got some other ones with the locker.
We don't talk
haven't you?
about those times.
There's another
Yeah,
song
talk
with
about it.
that,
Oh,
but we just didn't like it that much.
we didn't really want to release it. It was the
What,
first.
Tasteless?
Oh,
No, not
Poser.
Tasteless.
Oh,
There's another
okay,
song
Poser.
called Poser.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
still on SoundCloud, but it's not on Spotify.
Oh, okay.
We just, I don't know.
The hardcore fans will know about that, won't they?
It's only out there.
only one there from the start.
George's family.
I'd be surprised if you didn't like Tasteless though, because it's a good song. And lyrically, that also seems to be quite a deep song. It's got a little reference to The Cure, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the boys don't cry, Robert.
It's always
all
just
that
been a
stuff.
massive song
Yeah,
to me.
Is,
You know what?
is that were The Cure an inspiration to you growing up, or?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah?
I think
Or
we do
was
take
that-
inspiration from them kind of bands.
Yeah. Or was
That
that
era, sort
more of a band that you fell in love with later on, or was it your parents' music sort of thing? You know what I mean?
See, I don't listen to Cure that much anymore, but when I was younger, I really, really liked The Cure.
Was that from your parents?
No, my parents were really like that, but it's on YouTube actually, just find something on YouTube.
You know, it just auto plays and you
Yeah,
find all these
yeah.
new bands.
Yeah.
So, well, that links on
All
to the
these
next
new
question.
bands like The Cure.
Related bands.
Yeah.
Do your inspiration for songs come from one song that you've been listening to and you hear something that you think you could like develop, or is it
It's
your
a
whole
collection,
music
I
taste in
reckon.
general?
Yeah, I feel like a combination of songs that you listen to at the time. You sort of, not like you don't want to take it from it, but just naturally,
Yeah.
something comes in.
I don't think an artist or a song has to necessarily influence the sound of your music to influence music, is it?
No,
It's just like their sort of
Yeah, it could be the way
Lifestyle,
someone delivers their lyrics, or the way someone plays their guitar, or something like
You're
that.
constantly learning though. I found that when you go to see a band, you'll pick up something that they've done, or something, the way that just they are.
Yeah.
So every time you see music and you hear new music, you're learning.
Yeah.
Constantly learning.
So both songs that I've just mentioned, I feel like they're about love in some way. Is that true or is that incorrect?
Probably Tasteless
extent.
and Poser more so than Arcade, I think.
Yeah. Or even just like a crush or a girl.
I think probably more like rather than love, just about girls.
Yeah.
Not even. I feel like they're all kind of.
Just like
There is an element of that, but also kind of fucking self-loathing and teenage angst and all that embarrassing shit.
I think it's more like that. Rather
All
than
that stuff you should be writing about when you're 21.
You didn't even give me a chip.
Mate, there's a chip there if you want. It's mouldy as full. No, that's dirty.
Taking it.
He's got his chip
That's
there.
dirty.
That's good. It's
Got the
finally.
chip.
You can relax now.
That's one for you.
Angriness is released.
It's got a few
You're going to be hungry.
pieces there
You're
as
going to be
well.
hungry after that.
Anyway, do you find it? What sort of subject do you find it easiest to write about? Because I know obviously love songs. I don't know if you think they're overused or it's a good subject to write about. But what do you think's a good topic?
I reckon that is the
happening
go-to.
at the time.
Yeah. I think people get to, and I definitely do. I'm still trying to get my head around this fact that you can write about absolutely anything you want to.
Yeah.
Without feeling silly.
You've got to make it deep though.
Yeah, I still haven't got through that yet, but yeah.
I feel like people write about girls because, or guys or whatever it is that you're into, because it is relatable. Everyone has experienced that at some point, and then when you hear a song, you sort of try and relate your own experiences to it straight away.
Whereas other experiences people might not have gone through, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I've got two more questions, well 3 really, but 2 quite more trivial ones. First one is, if you were to become like a famous band, like Arctic Monkeys for example, do you think you'd ever do that thing where they, on their 5th album, they go to a completely different genre? Do you know what I mean?
I think I would.
Absolutely, I'd do that.
And what genre would you what sort of music do you think you'd delve towards if you had the chance? Any like budget, any recording equipment? Do you know what I mean?
Right.
I'd like one band I've been listening to recently. I'd really like to do this. Is I can't pronounce it. Khruangbin. Khruangbin. Have you heard of it?
No.
So is it KROQ?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they do the live. So I should watch it on there. They're like this Californian, like fucking Brazilian psychedelic, bit like that bike that we saw here, a bit like that, and it's like mainly instrumental or like. There's no lyrics, it's just got vocal harmonies. I'd like to do something like that, like really psychedelic, really summery and dreamy. Yeah.
Something that you can just sort of fall into, like there might not be loads of lyrics, but musically you just sort
something
of
kind of
like,
hypnotic and yeah.
So that's good. My other question, which is even more relaxed, is about because it's festival season. What I wanted to know is individually, if you had to craft a festival lineup yourselves, who would you have as your 3 headliners?
You can't give me a couple of minutes to answer that. That's a fucking spreadsheet.
But you've got to have your 3. Why would you? So 3 different types of bands. You've got a nostalgic band.
Yeah.
A band that everyone's going to think when they're with like teenagers that you listen to.
A current medium sort of size band. And then, to be honest, I was going to say the other one would be like a small band that you like.
I'd tell you, after seeing them sporting like the blinders, if you put on like a big festival stage but gave them like a ridiculous budget for the gig and those pyrotechnics and shit, that'd be really cool.
Something that will get you going lots.
Yeah, because they're good enough without all that. I think adding all that as well,
that's one for you. You got quite a few more to get through.
Red Hot Chili Peppers. I'd want them.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Just because I feel like everybody loves them, and if you don't, you just want to bop a little bit too.
Yeah.
That's my first gig.
That's it. What, Pride Park?
A big artist.
Apparently, we're not allowed Liam Gallagher.
Can we do it Alive or Dead?
If we're doing this together,
for that one.
Oh, I don't. You've chosen one.
I'd have maybe Ian Curtis, but with Joy Division.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that's an interesting choice.
What about you?
Well, it'd be Oasis.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
Make it happen. How are you going to do it?
Well, yeah, that ain't gonna. Well, it might happen. You never know. But yeah, that's my first one. What about a medium-sized band of today, like sort of like Tame Impala, Capturing the Bottom End sort of size?
Tame Impala would be sick, actually, wouldn't they? I've never seen them. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, same.
Tame Impala would be good.
I don't know. For me, have you heard of Palace?
Yes.
I'm obsessed with Palace at the minute. They just make me happy. So I'd put them on.
Ooh, for me it'd be if you got the old line back together, Block Party.
Oh yeah.
They've been a very important band to me. Yeah.
Mid-range.
Yeah, Silent Alarm in full. Yeah, that'd be
Any
it.
others on the table?
Foals. 100% Foals.
Yeah.
No.
Really? You're not a big fan?
I'm gonna get into
Total Life Forever album, fantastic album, but the rest of it.
Maybe it's...
No, Antidotes was really good.
And what about, go on, give me 1 or 2 small bands that you like in the scene at the moment.
Where are we now? I'd probably have them or the Blinders or something.
Avalanche Party, that is.
Small bands.
Oh, yeah.
Super Furniture.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be playing with them in a couple of months actually.
Sorry?
They're from Derby.
No, they're from Knots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's do some plugging. We're playing with them next month at the Bodega in Nottingham. It's us and them.
It's not next month.
supporting.
Distant.
Oh, it's September
September.
the 22nd. Distant Blue and Super Furnish. That's a really fucking good lineup, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a really good lineup. Yeah, that's gonna be a good gig. That.
Get yourselves down.
I don't think that was fair.
You're right, Danny.
Right, we'll leave that one there, right? Finally, just wanted to ask you before we round this up. Obviously, you released a single really recently, but is there anything else you got on the horizon? Or what, even if there isn't, what do you want to do next?
I think there are a couple that we're sort of doing at the moment that we think
Yeah.
would be good for sort of next recording.
Yeah, at the minute we're kind of working on a few new
Going
songs.
for a little bit of a change, aren't we?
Yeah.
Slightly different sound.
Sort of same
New song soon. Alright.
You've not got anything planned, like in...
No, nothing
in the
booked.
book.
We've got
in
a big
August,
gig. We're doing a headline Radar Love on the 6th. Is it the 6th of September?
£3
That's
tickets.
Derby.
Yeah, that'll be our biggest gig yet.
What's
That'll
the
be
line?
fantastic. It's us,
Devon.
from
Lapels.
Devon's from down south,
Maybe got the
and the
lapels as
Lapels. They're both pretty good.
What do you think about having beans with chips?
Big debate. This.
Beans with chips is
Chips and
that's
peas or
standard.
chips?
That's standard. You don't think
No,
it
it's
is?
not. It's fucking mucky.
In year,
But he'll have egg pie and chips.
year 9 at school, I'd have either of them. Pie and chips or
Easy going.
Cool, well, thank you very much for watching this. Thanks to the Honeymoon Suite for being here. You can subscribe to the Indie Room on YouTube and follow us on Twitter at @the_indie_room. And that's it from us today. See you again soon.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you. That was great.
If this lands, we do a shot.
Do a shot,
We've been doing that all holiday. Like just bottle flip.
and you still shit it.